Hello everyone. Welcome to our midnight snacking session today. I can see some of you are still joining, so let's just wait a couple minutes. I'm really excited for today's session. It's two of my most intensely craved dishes that we're going to be making today, and I can't wait to share these recipes with you all. Hi Tarun, hi Jayanti. Hi Ekta. I hope everyone's safe and healthy. Make sure you stay indoors, don't step out. I've always tried to make our recipes super easy with all the ingredients that you have at home. So you'll see today how to make two really delicious desserts using everything that you have in your houses. Hi Rashmika, how are you? Is anyone watching the IPL? I feel like everyone's been waiting for it. All right, guys, welcome to our session today. I'm Chef Shivangi, and today we're going to be making two incredible desserts. The first one that we're going to do is we're going to make a no oven chocolate cake. And the second one that we're going to do is soft chocolate chunk cookies. But you don't have to stick to chocolate chunks. You can add whatever you like, whether it's oatmeal raisin, whether it is rose and pistachio, whatever you have at hand, you can always add that. So I'm just going to show you a base recipe, and I'm going to go ahead and add chocolate to it. I hope everybody can hear me. In case there is any problem with the sound, do leave me a message, and I will try to fix it as soon as I can. I hope everybody either has a microwave oven or a cooker in which you can make this cake. You can even make this in an oven. Like, it's a recipe that's so versatile that you can make in any sort of device that you have at home. I feel like the most requested recipes on our Instagram, dessertlane.india, is no oven recipes. So I decided to make this quick fix, which takes only 3 ingredients, easy to find. Yes, Parmita, I'm going to be showing both the recipes. So let's get started. The first recipe that we're going to be doing is our no oven chocolate cake. So I'm going to switch the camera. All right. So here I have about 30 Oreos that have been crushed. But you can choose to use whatever cookies you have, whether it's bourbon cookies, whether it's digestive biscuits, Marie biscuits, whatever you have, you can use. This is about 2.5 cups. So just use 2.5 cups of any crushed cookie that you have. I had Oreo cookies, so I've taken about 2 large packets of Oreo cookies. To this, I'm going to be adding a cup of milk. Now this is just regular milk. You can add coconut milk if you want to make this vegan, but I'm just adding regular whole milk. And I'm just going to pour that on top of this. And I'm not going to pour all of it. I'm going to still keep some of it aside and just whisk it, because what you're looking for is a smooth batter. So just make sure it's lump free and it's nice and flowing. That's what you're looking for. You may have noticed we haven't preheated any oven. We haven't prepped any cake tins. It's just super simple. 3 ingredients, 5 minutes in the microwave, and your cake is ready. If you have someone special's birthday tonight, this is the way to go for it. So my batter actually looks pretty good, and I've only added about 3/4 of a cup of milk. So you'll just have to gauge, depending on your cookies, how much milk you'll need. Now to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. This is just regular baking powder, whatever you have at home. It's not the same as baking soda. It's very different. So make sure you're buying baking powder and just using that. So just a teaspoon of baking powder. What this will do is it will help bring out the sponge in the cookies. So just add that on top of your batter. And again, whisk it up really well. As you can see, this is the kind of batter we are looking for. Something really nice and smooth.
Really louder.
Now I'm just going to get rid of my whisk. And here I have a microwave safe dish. You can use whatever shape you have in your house. If you're making this in the oven, then just make sure you use an aluminum tin or a stainless steel tin that can go in the oven. And just pour this batter into this.
People are asking a question. Should the Oreos be crushed with the cream?
Yes, if you're crushing it in the blender, you can crush it with the cream. However, if you're crushing it with a rolling pin, you'll have to crush it without the cream, otherwise it's not going to work. Mine were crushed with the cream in a blender, so I didn't have to get rid of the cream inside. It just crushed up beautifully. And that's it. All your batter is out. Just smoothen it out, just shake it a little bit. And then this goes in the microwave for about 3.5 minutes. But we're going to check at 3 minutes and see whether it's done or not. Alright, so while that is happening, I'm going to show you the second recipe, which is our chocolate chunk cookies.
Just one more thing.
Yeah.
Before you go on to the next recipe,
Yes.
Could you just repeat the simple summary? Could you just give a simple summary of the cake?
Alright, so basically this is a no oven chocolate cake. For that we used 30 Oreo cookies. Now if you were using any other kind of cookie, then you would need about 2 cups of crushed biscuits. To that I added about 3/4 of a cup of milk. Depending on the kind of cookie that you use, you may need up to 1 cup of milk. But what you need is just a smooth batter. That's all you're looking for. And to that I added a teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. And I'm just microwaving that for 3 minutes. If you were making this in the oven, you would make it at 180 degrees centigrade for about 30 to 35 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. We'll be doing the same thing in the microwave after 3 minutes. We'll check it with the toothpick. If it needs any more cooking, we will do that as well. Now moving on to the next recipe. Also guys, in case you want the full recipe written down, it will be posted on my Instagram right after this session is over. My Instagram handle is dessertlane.india and I will be writing that under your comments. So don't worry about the recipe, I will be posting it.
So one more question, should the cake dish be greased?
No need for it. You don't need to grease your cake dish. If you'd like, you can, but I just don't like the streaks of butter around my cake dish when I'm serving it on the table, and because I'll be serving it in the dish itself, so you don't need to grease it at all. Alright, so our next recipe again is just about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients and super simple. One of my most favorite midnight snacks, I would say, is the chocolate chip cookies. So for that, I'm going to take some melted butter. Now here is just regular salted Amul butter that I'm using. This is about 2.5 tablespoons. There is an IGTV on this recipe on my Instagram page, so you all can always check that out. To this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Amul milk. Now this is just regular cold milk. And to this, I'm adding half a cup of brown sugar, but you can use white castor sugar if you like that. I'm just using brown sugar because I like the taste of brown sugar. Also, it makes it less guilty for me to eat it at night. And now I'm just going to mix this together with the help of a spoon or a whisk, whatever you have. You just want to make sure it's nicely mixed through. Guys, do you have any favorite cookie flavors? If you do, don't forget to comment below. I would love to see all your favorite flavors out there. Now once this is slightly mixed, go in and add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Half a teaspoon of baking powder.
Also, people have a question about how much a cup is.
A
And
cup is
specify-
240 ml. 1 cup in India is 240 ml. And this is just a pinch of baking soda. So my teaspoon is 1/8 of a teaspoon, but if you don't have 1/8 of a teaspoon, you can always just use a pinch. So there goes off our microwave. Let me just take a look what it looks like. Okay, it still needs a little bit more cooking. Another minute or so. So while that is cooking, we're going to mix this through really, really well. And then to this, we're going to add our flour. This is just maida, 3/4 of a cup. And also our chocolate chunks. Now, instead of the chocolate chunks, you can always add milk chocolate, white chocolate, some nuts, peanut butter, whatever you like. I just like chocolate chunks. And you're just going to stir that together really, really well. Now you want your dough to be really moist. Here, come, take a look. So you want your dough to be really moist. So this looks a little bit dry, so I'm going to go in with just a bit more of milk. So it looks really nice and mixed. And that's it. Now, since this is eggless, you can eat it as it is and you won't have to worry about E. coli. Or you can always bake it off. So just take a sheet tray, take your cookie dough and take an ice cream scoop and just go in and start scooping out your dough. And you just want to take 5 to 6 cookies per tray. You don't want to overcrowd it because this one definitely spreads a lot.
There's just 2 more questions before we proceed. One question is, can oil or ghee be used instead of butter?
You can use ghee or oil, whatever you like.
And the second question is, what are the other variations instead of chocolate chip can you make? Like
So
adding
you can
this.
do white chocolate macadamia, you can do oats, cinnamon, you can put some cranberries in there, you can do peanut butter, you can throw in chocolate chips and chocolate and potato chips. Actually, I really like that combination of sweet and salty. If you are living where you can find pretzels is a great addition to this recipe. I also like to add some rose, some pistachio, almonds, toasted almonds taste great. If you want to add a little bit of coffee powder, maybe some butterscotch chips, you can always add that. So you can really play around with the flavors in your cookies. So just think about the cookie that you love the most. You can also stuff this with Nutella. So just chill this in the fridge, take some Nutella and fill it in the center. And then just freeze the ball and then bake it off. So you will get that nice molten Nutella center. So here is my cookie sheet. Now I'm going to chill this for about 10 minutes before I bake it off. So while I put that in the fridge, I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's out of the oven. So it's really nice and beautiful. You just want the edges to be nice and set. So these cookies took me about 12 minutes to bake at 180 degrees preheated oven. And what you're looking for is something that's nice and soft on the inside and really, really cakey. But on the outside, it's really nice and crunchy. And that's what you are looking for in your cookie, you know, something that you want to dip into your milk and just have at night while watching IPL, you know, why not? So again, very simple. This recipe makes about 8 to 9 cookies, so that's enough to last your day, right?
Some people have one more question.
Yeah.
Often they have tried making cookies and they come out very hard. So what do you do differently?
What do I do differently? The chemistry is absolutely different. So every recipe works differently. When you try to substitute a lot of ingredients, the result is not always the same. This recipe has been made in such a way that every single time you try it, it's going to come out delicious. Trust me. I remember one of the lives that I had done a long time ago with Amul. We had done salted brownie cookie sandwiches, and in that I had used this recipe. So in the same recipe, what I had done was I had added 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder to this, and we had put some sea salt right before baking. So then you get salted brownie cookies. So you can easily tweak this recipe according to your liking. So go wild, you know, check the recipe out on our Instagram, dessertlane.india, and definitely post what you are doing, what flavors you've made, because I'm really curious to see. Now, while our microwave cake is cooling down, because it's super duper hot, and guys, this is something I want all of you to be very careful of. When your cake is in the microwave, you don't want to touch it. You want it to really set in the microwave after it's cooked for about 5 minutes before you pull it out, otherwise you have chances of burning yourself. So we had made a cake pre-hand for all of you to see. This was made in a round bowl, and it's really nice and moist. If you see, it's just super duper soft. We didn't have to do anything, one bowl, super easy. And the way I would decorate this is I would just take some chocolate sauce and I would just pour that on top of this cake. Now this chocolate sauce's recipe will also be up on my Instagram. It's just 1 cup of chocolate and half a cup of cream that I have melted together. And what I've taken here is just Amul milk chocolate, because I like the flavor of milk chocolate, but if you want to use dark chocolate, white chocolate, you can feel free to use that. Just spread that out really, really well. You can take a butter knife or a spatula, whatever you have at hand. And make sure you get those edges as well. If you put this on a plate and decorate it, it will be a lot easier for you to turn it around, the way I'm turning it around on my cake stand. Make this tonight, guys. Impress your loved ones with a beautiful cake that bakes in no time. And again, you don't have to worry about measuring every single ingredient. So here I'm just going to make a design on the top. Simple. Now I'm just going to decorate it with some almonds. So here I just have some chopped almonds and some crushed chocolate. And I love the texture of those crushed chocolate and chopped almonds in my cake. I feel like it adds a lot of flavor. So just take some, spread that around your cake. Insert a candle in the middle. And there you have it. A no oven lockdown cake, which is super simple to make, just Oreos, milk and baking powder. And all I've done is I've done a thin glaze. You can use any kind of chocolate spread that you like. You can put Nutella, you can put Hershey sauce, you can put a jam on top of this. You can really be creative. So guys, do give this recipe a try. And of course, the cookies are a personal favorite, so I am biased towards it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. If there are any more questions, please do let me know.
Could you please, a lot of people asking for your Instagram handle and where do you find the recipe?
My Instagram handle is dessertlane.india. So dessertlane, DESSERTLANE.india. Or you can look up my name, Shivangi Surana, and my page will come up. The recipe for the lockdown cake will be getting posted now, so we will post it at 11:30. And the recipe for the cookies is on our IGTV. So make sure you check them out. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope to see you all again.